Hello, beautiful souls. So today it is nearing the end of our 26th lesson, and it is my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. So I wanted to extend here a few words on today's lesson, because this afternoon I spent some deep time inward and listening and willing to see this lesson. And I found at the time of stillness, the answer that I thought that I was looking for did not seem to be given me. And then shortly thereafter, I had an experience here. And it was one that made me focus on the future plans of what's happening this week. For on Friday, Tom and I are leaving on vacation to Vancouver, and this whole week has filled itself up with people and literally just being with the people. And I look at each and every single instance with these people as an agreement that us as souls have made, and it is imperative and important for me to make these meetings with people. And so I found myself getting flustered, trying to figure it all out on my own. I ended up getting annoyed and frustrated, and I really just wasn't seeing truly. And then Tom, as the beautiful holy partner that he is, he looks at me straight in the eyes and he says, what you are thinking right now is wrong. Let it go and choose to see something differently. And to the ego, this is a blow to the ego, and yet to my soul, it's like, thank you. And so I took a minute to realign my mind with source, with spirit, and let myself remember my function here. And in that moment, I was reminded that my function is forgiveness. Forgiveness of all of these misperceptions of mind. No matter how little this little annoyance and frustration I had was, or how huge a terrorist or a thief or an abuser might appear to be to the mind, the attack thought is still the same. I was attacking my world. I was attacking my situation. And that attack is the same as any other attack. And I found that I was seeing myself in that moment as vulnerable, that something can go wrong. Maybe one of these nights that I'm in Mississauga, I won't have a place to sleep. This is where my mind was going in fear. I might not have a place to sleep. And so this frightened mind is tempting me with all these what ifs and possibilities of what could potentially happen, all of which never ever seem to arise and come about, but the mind likes to tempt us. And so I got to see in that moment that I was seeing myself as vulnerable, open to something going wrong in my experience, something not going right. And as I was witness to that, simultaneously I realized that this is not God's will for me. God's will for me is perfect happiness, and to know that I am at home and I am safe always, but that my home is not a place in form. My home is in His kingdom in my heart, and that is present within me now and always. And in any now moment, I may take a second, breathe, align my mind with source, with spirit, and let this new wisdom come to my mind. Father, I have seen wrongly. Please show this to me differently. Thank you. And in this prayer, you feel this lifting, this instant of stillness, this instant of release. And this God is love, one, whole. It's not some idea or some man in the sky, idea of some man in the sky. It is source. It is all that is, and it literally is a state of mind, this one mind, where everything is certain and everything is peace, and we know that everything is already taken care of us. Everything is taken care of for us. Everything. And yet it is that fear mind that makes us think that it is not. And so what is it going to do? It is going to attack because it feels that it can be attacked. So its attack is a defense against the truth. Our attack is getting in the way of being invulnerable. Because that, in truth, is what we are. We are invulnerable to anyone or anything outside of us that we think can affect us. There's nothing and no one outside. There's only ever an inward condition. And what's outside is the projection of that inward condition. But to think that there's someone or something outside of us that can harm us or attack us or come affect us in any way, well then, we are fully misperceiving the situation. We're totally misperceiving that person, this world, and therefore anything that comes after that is not true. It's illusory. So I guess what I'm extending here is vigilance. Vigilance of mind. To know that we are all going through this experience of mind training, and ego does not like it. Ego is this split mind that keeps us in fear and uncertainty, and it will attack us. It will attack our body, it will attack the course, it will attack other people. It literally just pounces. And so vigilance is key. Vigilance for love and only love. For this love mind is within us and it is whole. And we're practicing to call upon it at any time of need and to apply the thoughts that are given us. So we choose a higher thought instead of the ones that we were currently seeing. So don't just let what happens outside of yourself or in a certain experience or situation just be what it is. Instead, be open to the reinterpretation of what it is. Because if we're feeling anything but peace and love, we are not seeing truly. And this love is all-inclusive. It is eternal and it has no opposite. And as we catch, like what I did this morning, it was maybe 5 minutes that I was in this, things might not work out, oh my god, monkey mind, right, jumping back and forth. And then after, Tom was like, Brittany, check again. It literally was like like this remembering, and then this pause, and then this prayer, and then this receiving. And then everything that I thought that was wrong or was happening was gone, and what I saw in its place was perfect peace and recognition of what is actually going on here. And that's it, that's the shift. So no longer do we grab a hold of that carrot and go spiraling downward and get caught in this whole blanket of insanity and doubt and worry and fear. All of this stuff is not natural. All this stuff is made up in our mind. And so when we catch it to any degree is when we can stop and reapply the thought of the day's lesson and then let ourselves come to this new awareness, this new place of observation. And then you get taken right out of it because the answer is within. I can't change anyone or anything else. I can't fix or heal anyone or anything else. It all comes back to how I am seeing the world. What is my perception of the world? And I vowed to give my entire mind to our Creator, to give my entire life to Him, and to remember that in this united plan in which we all share, all things are known, all things are understood, all things are perfect, whole, and complete in exactly the way in which we would deeply want them to be, if only we could see the extent of the magnitude of amazingness that is waiting for us beyond this thought system. So I guess I just wanted to say again that just be vigilant, and we will be shown. We will be shown everything that we need. And you are exactly where you need to be right now. Don't think you need to be anywhere other than where you are. And, I think that's all for today. But I just wanted to extend that. So thank you all for listening. I love you. Bye.